It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Falcons and the Hawks, and it comes your way next.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Wilson. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Wilson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The numbers on the ground for Carson last week. 23 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
And when you measure numbers for the guys that carry the football, it's not just the yardage. How many times do they ring the bell? How many times they get into the end zone? And now that he has 15 for the year, everyone gets to celebrate, starting with his offensive line.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. From the shotgun, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. On first down, it's Cunningham. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Past the 20, and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Let's go!
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. Rolling to his right. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to face a 3rd down. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st down, Carson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board. So
for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Cunningham looking to throw. Flushed out right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A play fake, now Cunningham. Escaping the pressure right.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Cunningham. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Now Wilson on first down. It's caught, blocked it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, and he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Touchdown! Amari Cooper. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now stands at 13. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Now Cunningham. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now a 1st down throw. Cunningham sliding out of the pocket. That is caught by Mims. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cunningham rolling to his right. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Cunningham. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Tyler Lockett now on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the 2nd half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. Cunningham to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Cunningham has the ball knocked down. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And this is caught. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Atlanta. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Cunningham buying time to, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the score.
Gets through and now an opening. There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Gerald Everett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Wilson going to throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Cunningham. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
The Cunningham's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action, it's Cunningham. finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate through the run and picking up a first down.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Back to throw. Cunningham. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Lockett the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Let's go.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakin. Now it's Wilson. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. Tyler Lockett, the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Atlanta regains possession of the football. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down, Cunningham, flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. They'll roll him out right. Right back to Pitts again. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. A play fake, now Cunningham. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Cunningham looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now Cunningham. Out. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. And that's caught by Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's caught by Pitts. On 1st down, it's Cunningham. Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. He completes it to Ridley. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They go back to Carson here on 2nd. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So the victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one, were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much